On this episode of Street Rat Garage, we have 5 weeks until Hot Rod Power Tour. And our choices are limited. So that's a 1969 Chevy Chevelle. It has been off the road since 1985. Now, Power Tour is about 5-6 weeks of me filming this. And Cletus and Cars is coming next week. So I have been working on the Ford Maverick, getting it ready. So I will not start this until there's like 4 weeks left until Hot Rod Power Tour. Not good. So today we're going to do a walk around on this car and look at everything that it needs, almost everything that it needs, some things that it needs to go all the way down to Georgia from Indiana just to start the Hot Rod Power Tour. So first of all, we need to look underneath the hood if we can open it. Is that it? Hold on. Open this. There we go. Okay, well, first of all, there's no hood hinges. We're just gonna have to remove the hood the old-fashioned way. Oh, there we go. Did I also mention there is no engine or transmission? The reason this car was sitting since 1985 is that is the year they removed the engine and transmission, and apparently never got it back to working on the car ever again. It's a factory AC car. That's a plus. It doesn't have a steering column in it. That's a negative. It has manual brakes, which I could be a positive, especially if we want to run a big cam. But it does have drum brakes, which is a negative. So missing that panel there. Are we? Does that go? No, there's just some plastic that goes right there. So no big deal. We don't need that. We got a wiper motor. Wish we could have AC. Hey, we have an AC condenser. We'll remove that for better airflow. What else do we need? Let's look at this car real quick. So I imagine that from the manual brakes and drums, they're missing the column. I don't know what's the deal there, but I would say this is just a standard, probably what they put in these cars. Do they have 307s in these? 307 car, maybe. I can't tell if there was badging there or not, but there was something there. I'm not a Chevelle expert by any means. This quarter panel is rotted out and it has a bunch of Bondo in it. So that's, oops. Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of thickish. And it looks like it had a dent here. There's some little holes here. Looks like they pulled out the dent, and then it got a new dent. And then started rusting on the quarter panels. They took out all the emblems, and is that a marker light that goes there? I gotta research this. Anyway, that's cool. Reliable, I guess just reliable, in Springfield, Missouri. And some sort of old sticker, something about taxation. I can't really read that part, but yeah, there's that. We still have the Chevelle by Chevrolet there. It's not an SS. There should be an an SS badge right here if it was a true S car, and there's no holes or anything. So that's a clue, plain Jane. We do have the taillight lens. Oh, there's Malibu on this side. So we got that, and marker light or whatever goes there is missing. Now, well, let's finish up this side. A little bit of Bondo in this side, so got smacked on this side, then smacked on that side. Body filled, and this door is actually really pretty good shape. Fender, I bet there's some rust, yep, right down there. So we got a little bit of a hole there. And the rest of the fender is good. So, oh, well, it's up there. The guy was gonna use this as a parts car. So we did save this from getting parted out. He had another 69 Chevelle and started taking parts off of it while the steering column was missing. But let's come back here to the absolute worst part of the car. Yep, vinyl tops and water sitting outside do not go very well together, and sitting for years and years and years. So it had a glass in it, the guy said, and he lost it for some reason going down the highway, probably because it was no longer affixed to the car. This is probably the only place that it was stuck. Everything else, rust underneath of it, just blew right on out. So when you guys are getting these old cars out of places and trailering them home, make sure to check the back window, so the next guy, me, doesn't have to buy one. So yeah, this is the body seam, and a lot of times these were filled with lead, but GM, when they had the vinyl top, they would just put the, Bondo type stuff in there and then just cover it up with the old top there, so you couldn't see it anyway, so it wasn't any big deal. But yeah, when these go, they really start to rust. So we're gonna have to figure out something there. I don't know what we're gonna do, but let's look in the trunk. Okay, we got our trunk key here. There we go. Let's see what kind of trunk we got in our trunk. Right, yep. Okay, well, it's a little dark in here, so might be difficult to see, but it is 75% solid, I guess. We have some patching to do here, and to do there, to keep fumes out of the trunk and out of the passenger compartment. It's echoey in there. Hello? Anyway, oh, there's the true color of the car. That looks nice. Yeah, oh, and over there in that corner too, we have a little patching. Oh, did you see the air quotes? Patching to do. Okay, well, nothing in the trunk but a couple parts, so let's move to the interior. Inside of the car. Definitely some things to do on the inside so we don't fall out of the bottom. There's a steering column, by the way. I don't know if it's the one that came out of the car or not, but the guy said it was. But a lot has changed in this car. We're missing the shaft there. Might have another one of those lying around somewhere. Anyway, that is a hole. So that's not hard to fix up. Now, this car now seems to have some bucket seats, but did these come out of a Chevelle? If it did, it should have been an older one, because I believe a 69 Chevelle has headrests. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but does not a 69 Chevelle have headrests? I don't know. I don't think I've ever owned a 69 Chevelle. And this is not a console out of a 69 Chevelle. This, if anybody knows what this console's from, put that in there too, because this is what, an Impala maybe? I mean, I kind of like the console, but this was a column shift car, because why? I don't know. It seems, I mean, it has this little thing right here that controls the mechanism there. Now, if we have this up here, we shouldn't have a console, am I right? Because the shifting sequence is in the base plate of the console, I guess. I'm guessing. Anyway, what's on the other side? A little bit of holes on the other side. We got a pretty good dash going on. In the back, we have a hole. And back there, there's a hole. We got a cross member, which is also a good thing. And we got some nasty interior. See, the pattern on this seat doesn't match the pattern on this seat. So, not the right seats in this car. We need some back seats. The headliner's a mess. The door panel is a mess. That one is. That one's okay. That one is a super mess. So, yeah, that's the least of our worries. We got a cracked up windshield that's also, you know, all snowy. So we're gonna have to get rid of that if we want to see. We got a rear view mirror. Yup. We have a lot of issues on this car, but we got a good, solid closing door. I like that. But what are we going to use to power the car? I dropped the phone. Well, I have mentioned in other videos that I have a few engines laying around. So let's have a look at those. Okay, well, we have a Buick 350. We won't be using that. We got, what is this one? What, I can't remember. It's a Chevy small block. LS cores. These are LS cores. This is a good Chevy 350 right here. It runs. I know it runs. Blocks. This is another 350. Yeah, this is also a good 350. And LS engine with a sloppy stage 2 cam, but I don't have a way to run it. I would rather use a Terminator or something to run that. Big block 454 engine from, I think this is a 73, 74. Unfortunately, a lower compression big block, but what's better than a Chevelle with a big block engine? Probably our main guy here. We need to get it out. I don't know. It spins, so it should win, but it needs to be fired up on the ground in order to see if this is a good candidate. But either that one, maybe that one. Let's go and check the transmission department out. Okay, transmission department. Every good big block, if we use that, should have a 400 transmission, which we have one right there. What is that one? Yeah, that's one. There's a 400. There's a 400 there as well. No, that's not a 400. This is a 400. Seems like there's another one under there. I think that one's a 400 and that one's a 4L80E, which would be nice behind the LS engine. I believe this guy, I'd have to look closer. This is a 2-speed power glide right here. But this one, is it this one? Yeah. This one right here is a turbo 350 that I had built years and years and years ago, but it has maybe less than 10,000 miles on it. And yeah, I don't like using a 350 behind a big block, but this is a good 350. So it's a built 350. Probably should go with that one because I don't know anything about the 400. It should be good. I don't know anything about the other one. I bought them. I was told they were good, but I don't think we have enough time to see. So probably this guy, maybe behind the 454, definitely behind that 350 that's in there. Would like to use that. Cooling. We have a whole bunch of parts just lying around. Okay, so this radiator, I think this came out of the, what did this come out of? The Belvedere? I think. That came out of the Belvedere. This one, I don't know. That one is Ford, and that one back there used to be in the Monte Carlo with a built engine in it, so maybe we can use that radiator back there. What else do we have? Well, we got some other parts that are probably around here somewhere. There's a bunch of parts up in the loft up there. We got to go through all that. I have some rims and tires, but they're back at the house. I do have some rallies over there that we could use if we wanted to go old school, but I got some of those 5 stars from like Jags or whatever. I mean, they're kind of cheap, but they're nice. What else do we need? We need to fix that glass. We need that steering shaft. Don't forget about that. Yep. Oh, we don't have any engine mounts. We need engine mounts. So frame mounts, actually. The engine mounts are on the engine. Frame mounts. The frame this car is really good shape. It has a 10-volt rear end under it, but that should hold up for a low-powered big block. Oh yeah, look at those rims. Those are hideous. Those have got to go. Okay, now this is plan A, and anytime you have a plan A and only a few weeks to build it, you need a plan B. So how about this as plan B? I mean, it is basically ready to go. I know some of you are like, you were supposed to be fixing this truck up already. And yeah, I've got sidetracked and have not been doing that. But if we tune this up, do a couple little things to it, it's pretty much ready. I mean, I've already driven it from Tennessee to Indiana, 0 issues, no problems. It starts, it runs, it drives right now, ready to go. So we're gonna call this Plan B. Well, I figure with this, you know, I take it, we can load up some people that break down along the way and take them on into town or what have you. But it'd be nice to do that. But I really want to take the Chevelle. And another thing that would be nice is maybe we could buy a project car on our way down there, or on our way back up there, or along the way somewhere. But just a thought. Ready to go. Good tires, good engine, all that stuff. Everything is badly good about this truck. Oh, that's another thought right there. You guys know this truck? It'll be coming to the channel as well. That's gonna be a good one. That's like Plan Z. It runs. If we can find some doors, I mean, that wouldn't be so bad. So that, in a nutshell, is the plan. Plan A, the 69 Chevelle. Plan B, the ramp truck. Plan Z, we can take the roadkill Fiero. One way or the other, we're getting down there. We might not be getting back, but we're definitely getting down there. So I'm gonna finish up the Maverick for Cletus and Cars this coming weekend. Then we'll get started on that. So make sure to like, share, subscribe, make sure to ring the notification bell so you are notified when we start working on this. It's coming real soon. That's gonna wrap it up for this episode of Street Rat Garage. Until next time.